Punk Revolution now. Today we are going to be reviewing the Avalanches. Come on. It's the Avalanches. The legendary Avalanches. Their debut album, Since I Left You, one of the most universally loved albums I am aware of. It seems like everyone likes that album, and for a good reason, because how could you not like Since I Left You? It's just an hour-long plunderphonics masterpiece of just all these magical, crazy, beautiful samples that make you want to dance and make you feel sexy. It's a party. It's a party, okay? And that's awesome. They also got their sophomore album released in 2016. Imagine the hype. Releasing one album in 2000 that everyone loves, and then not releasing another album until 2016. Everyone was going crazy in 2016. Like, this was like the biggest thing ever, the Avalanches releasing another album. And WILDFLOWER is also really good, but, you know, everyone was disappointed by it because it wasn't as good as Since I Left You. But truth be told, if you listen to it without comparing it to Since I Left You, it's a really cool album as well. I mean, they freaking got Danny Brown and MF Doom together on a track, and Danny Brown sounds fucking amazing. It's a cool album too. So point is, the Avalanches, they got some stuff going on. They got some magic going on. Their debut is a classic. WILDFLOWER is cool too, and now we are on their third album, We Will Always Love You. And we shall see what is going on in We Shall Always Love You. Let's start by taking a look at the album cover. So this is an image of Anne Druyan, who was the co-writer of the PBS series Cosmos, hosted by Carl Sagan. You may have heard of it. It's fucking... Who here likes to get stoned and watch Cosmos? Just kidding. Well, so anyways, yeah, so Anne Druyan, she was also married to Carl Sagan. The point is, like, this is an album that's supposed to be influenced by, like, space and the celestial and death and afterlife. And, well, you know what? What's a better person than to put one of the writers of Cosmos on your cover? Even this, like, kind of bluish shade, this light, something about it does look like kind of like celestial already. So it's a cool cover. It's not my favorite cover, but I think it's kind of got some cool background to it. So, you know, that's fine. And you can certainly hear that spacey celestial influence come in through the music. I mean, one of the freaking singles off the album is called Interstellar Love, for Pete's sake, and you can certainly hear lyrically and with the spacey samples and the spacey synths and all these interludes that get real philosophical. It's like they're trying to create a philosophical space disco, which is really cool. It sounds really badass. This isn't an album where you can necessarily pick any song anywhere and listen to it individually. It's more of an album that you're supposed to kind of listen to from start to finish and kind of just vibe your way through it as you're kind of traveling through this space disco. It's a cool thing. It's 70 minutes long, packed with features. I mean, on face value, this looks like a really cool album. But frankly, you know, like, within the first 15 minutes, there's already some issues kind of popping up there that kind of make me a little nervous. The first song is an introduction, like, okay, philosophical space thing that's gonna kind of pull you in. It's an introduction, kind of bringing you in, and then finally we're gonna get to the second song, and now we're gonna get the album started, and boom, it's another introduction. 2 songs in a row that are kind of like spacey philosophical introductions. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. Can we please get the album started now? And then okay, the third song is pretty good. Cool, okay, that's cool. And then please, let's do something. And then finally you get to the fourth song, the Divine Chord, and now the album finally starts. Yay, it only took 4 songs for the album to really start, and then, okay, fine, there's another interlude. Okay, now we have, like, 3 interludes in a row, and okay, well, there's at least this song coming up with this person featured in it that I'm really excited about, and okay, dang it, that song was only 30 seconds of more kind of nonsense, pretentious space sounds that are creating this kind of vibe that isn't really that fun. This album is supposed to be like a disco, but it feels really dull and kind of subdued and kind of quiet and like kind of empty, honestly. And it's like, okay, well, I guess that's philosophical and it's supposed to make me feel like I'm dreaming or something, but like at the end of the day, I'm not really enjoying listening to this too much, because where is the freaking meat? Where is the meat in this album? It's just a bunch of freaking interludes being thrown at you over again, and it's like I don't want interludes, I want songs. And finally there's gonna be some songs that get you like, ooh, We Go On. Yes, Mick Jones vocals, great, so catchy. I want to sing along to that, I want to dance to it, and that sounds great. And then they put another fucking interlude, and another interlude, and another interlude. And at some point you realize these aren't just interludes, this is supposed to be the meat of the album itself, but it just is nothingness. It's like, almost like ambience. It's like I mean, okay, an ambience is already like too much of a compliment. It's like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be listening to. And then when you finally do get to the meat of it, when there actually are songs that are more than 3 minutes long, they usually don't really develop the ideas and do very much with it. Or at worst, they're really pop and like mainstream pop influence, like running, red lights. I mean, that sounds like freaking like Disney Channel, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Chainsmokers pop. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, so many of these pointless interludes, and then you get these songs that are just too mainstream pop influence, and it's like, god dang it, this could have been so cool. It's just like none of these ideas really do anything all that interesting for me. It's like very safe new disco pop, which is like, there's been like 100 new disco pop albums released. We don't need another one. And it is another one. And 90% of this album feels completely pointless. I mean, the bottom line is I don't really enjoy listening to this album that much. So I'm giving this a 5.9 out of 10. It has its moments. It's a cool concept. Occasionally it does capture that Avalanches magic, but for the most part, like, I don't enjoy listening to it. That's my review, folks. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like my videos. It helps my videos grow really fast and get more views and more subscribers, etc. It's really easy to support my channel if you want to do that, okay? That's all I gotta say, folks.
The Avalanches are legends. Even though I didn't like the song that much, you might like it because it's kind of a vibe that some people might like. Thank you for watching Punk Revolution now.